Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I have a fun, elegant project to share with you today. We're using some items from Spellbinders. This is part of the Amaryllis Christmas Collection designed by Yana. And the floral in here is just gorgeous. We have the Amaryllis Garden embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder. And then this is Yana's Amaryllis. It's so pretty. I thought we'd make a very elegant card that could be easily switched out as a sympathy card or even a get well card, an engagement card. I think whenever you make an elegant card like that, it's always nice to have on hand. You can switch out. My card today is easily just switch out the greeting and you're good to go. Okay, so and then I'm also bringing in my Postage edge rectangle die set, and then for the elegance we're going to be using our treasured cardstock. I have the assorted gold cardstock. We're going to start off by doing a little masking. I'm going to take my rectangle die set. I'm going to take the smallest one here. I have a piece of Masking Magic paper. What we're going to do is create a mask for our background. I'm going to take one of my rectangle dies. Not the postage edge, just a rectangle. I'm going to line it up here. I'm going to tape this down. And I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. We're going to use the negative part of this. Now I'm going to take my mask and I'm going to adhere this to an A2 panel. Wonderful. Now I'm bringing in some ink next. This is Paintbrush Studio Warm Buff. I would suggest a pale brown ink. You could use oxide inks for this, but I'm just going to go over the inside of this rectangle that we created. And that's all there is to that. Now I'm going to remove my mask. Set that over here. And then I'm going to put this in my embossing folder and I'm going to emboss this. Now I'm going to take my postage edge, and this panel here is just from my scrap bin. It's a piece of vellum that I embossed with white polka dots. I don't even think the stamp set's available any longer, but I'll leave a substitute stamp set down below if you guys are looking for a polka dot, a stamp set. But I'm going to take my postage edge and I'm going to die cut this out like so. And then while we're die cutting, let's die cut out our flower. I'll go ahead and take this. This has a real pretty flower bud and leaves, but we're just going to use the bouquet here. The background, I'm going to die cut out with white cardstock. And then the flower, that's where my treasured cardstock comes in. I'm going to be using my brushed metallic gold here. I have a piece of brushed metallic gold. I'll take the floral and I'll run this through my die cut machine as well. And I will be right back. This is what my background looks like. So pretty. Now I do want to add a little bit of color to the edges. So I'm going to bring back my ink. And I'm going to lightly go over the edges here. I don't want this to be stark white, and I think adding some ink around the edges really does soften it a little bit. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, I'm going to take this panel, I'm going to add some glue behind it, and I'm going to tack it down to the front of my card base. Now I'm going to add my gold outline to my white background. Just going to use my glue. What I love is the shadow is slightly larger than this beautiful flower. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Now I'm going to flip this panel over. I'm going to put foam tape behind here. I'm going to attach it to my vellum, and then I'll flip my vellum over and put some foam tape behind here. I put foam tape behind a piece of vellum, but it wasn't the one that I had planned. I thought this was just a little too busy, okay, and a little too playful for what I was going for today. So I'm just using regular vellum. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of my card. I think that flows a lot nicer. So we have a little dimension here. Okay, and then I'm using a greeting that I had created earlier this month. This is the Spellbinders, it's a better press, but I foiled it with gold foil. This is the Shine Bright sentiment strips. I had some extra sentiments that I had created with it, and I thought the world needs more of you would go perfect with my card today. So I'm going to layer this right across the stem. We'll just go ahead and tack that down. And then I created a double bow just using some white twine. I'm going to use a glue dot, and I'm going to secure it to the base of my flowers here. And then I'm going to bring in some of my Spellbinders Aura AB gems. These are really soft and subtle gems. We're going to add a little bit of sparkle in the background, maybe some to the little flower stamen. I think that looks really pretty and elegant. And that will finish my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.